the table. You can see both of these guys, age is similar, height pretty close, weight the same, and record exactly the same. That O is gotta go, and Ybarra running to the center.
Oh, Ybarra takes 2 shots.
And immediately clinches Henson to the fence. Henson doing a good job of staying calm, driving that chin up. And Ybarra just relentless on this body lock.
And Ybarra's gonna end up on the bottom if he doesn't watch out.
Ooh, but he drives Henson to the floor. And that strong wrestling pedigree showing immediately. But again, not a position.
Henson is not even, he's like, okay, you want to do this? Henson's game for this.
Ybarra in a nice position for an armbar, although Henson's scrambling out. He's on that omoplata, but it's not a great position where he's at. He just doesn't have any leverage to kick over. Henson using that to stay on top. So it's going to be difficult to just rip that arm out.
And that's perfect. Look at Henson. He says, okay, you got this. I'm just going to hit you.
Ooh, Henson
is game.
Ooh, Ybarra attacking the armbar again, though. Henson scrambling, floating on top to keep his position. Ooh, punching his way into side control. Ybarra fighting up on that underhook and driving himself to the cage.
Ybarra is spending a lot of energy.
Failed inside trip there from Ybarra.
Henson has a really good defense up against that cage.
But he really knows how to use his length and his leverage. 1 minute left here in our opening round. Henson Ybarra living up to the expectations, very high pace. Ybarra finding that inside trip. Henson immediately moving to those elbows.
Henson is doing so much work on bottom that it's hard not to pay attention to.
Ooh, Tyler does a good job of driving up and forcing his way to the back. He's got that triangle laced. You can see that wrist control he's working for. 15 seconds left here in the round.
Henson's really using that cage to push off of, putting that back pressure on, making it hard for anything to happen. See that back pressure he's putting on him?
Oh,
and Henson's coming out that back.
So much grappling here.
Yeah, that was an amazing round.
And into our first.
That was a tiring round for me.
Yeah, I think that was a tiring round for both the guys, but if I had to guess, Henson's gonna have to, you know, it's hard to be on bottom and be that active.
Right, right. And you have to hope that the referees are all paying attention to it.
Yeah, yeah. You can see Ybarra there moving right to the cage door so he can get instruction. Driving that breath. Henson standing rather calmly.
Henson comes from a gym in Lubbock, and Victory puts their athletes usually come in here very, very, very cardio ready.
Yes.
They don't, you know, and nothing against Ybarra. He's actually not tired. His coaches are just doing the smart thing by sitting him down, icing him up, making him relax, making him breathe. And I don't know how much you breathe when you're standing up. It's harder to breathe when you're standing up.
It can be a psychological advantage. The problem is your opponent has to see you do it.
Yeah, because he's not watching. Yeah. He was looking that way.
Correct. And you can hear the fans for Ybarra are extremely loud. Henson right out with some straight punches.
And Ybarra does not want to strike with Henson.
No.
He doesn't. He's got his mouthpiece coming out of his mouth.
I would love
See his mouthpiece, so it's coming and falling out of his mouth? You got to put that in his mouth. He's going to get his jaw broken.
Ooh. You can
tired.
see Ybarra is tired.
He's tired, yeah.
Henson's starting to land at volume.
Like I said, those guys in the beloved that victory. Oh, he got him with a nice right, but it didn't even face him. Ones, two. He's just. Oh.
Ybarra now using that level change fake shot to try to land some strikes. Unfazed, Tyler Henson
Henson
staying
has
on that jab.
long jab. He has that long jab, which is keeping him out. Will he be able to hold him off and gain takedown right now? How tired is Ybarra?
It seems like Ybarra is looking for a 3 or a 1 to shoot underneath. I would show him the 6 or throw a knee that next time I'm at distance. Ybarra doing a good job when he gets up to the cage, though.
But he's not doing anything.
Pressure.
He's just. There's no action.
You know what happens when you talk about it, Jeff?
Yeah.
It happens, and he rolls underneath for that armbar, but he's not gonna. Oh, he does! He's
Wow.
able to secure it. Legs over. Henson's fighting it with his own leg, though. Just being long. Just being long.
Very ornery and long.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go.
Ybarra able to maintain that top position, but you can see Henson getting direct coaching there from his corner. 50 seconds left here in our round. Ybarra just using that wrestling to try to smother.
He's just smothering him, yeah. And he's
again,
got his back full mounted. Oh,
hooks.
Nice and low, too, on the back.
Again, I just don't
Nice.
like it when somebody pulls somebody on top of them.
yeah, it's not a good thing.
Finish them to the side. You can see him lacing that Kimura lock. He can switch off to an armbar if possible, but Henson is just non-stop working. Very Volkanovski right here.
Yes.
Just refusing to stop and saying, look, you're not winning this position. I'm winning this position. Now we'll see how the judges feel about it. But again, a very close round with Ybarra using his wrestling to dominate position. Maybe not damage, but position.
And it's going to be, depending on how the judges look at this, if the judges are looking at control of just laying on somebody, they'll think Ybarra. If they're looking at actual work, they're going to go with Henson. Now there's the psychological, because their coaches, they're letting him look across the cage.
Yeah. They can see
And
him
Henson
standing.
looks like he's not breathing heavy.
I would say he's not breathing heavy. When you can take big sips of water like that, you're not.
Yeah, you're like.
Yeah. Ybarra, Henson, our final round. Henson bouncing, ready to go. And now Henson comes to the middle strong, throwing those strikes. Ooh, he lands a big 2 and shifts out. Ybarra shows a tough chin there.
Yes.
Nice knee. Ooh, and there's that knee. Very nice knee on the entry.
He's got to keep his butt out so he doesn't get that body lock.
Ooh, he's going for that hip toss.
Oh, and he gets him on bottom.
Great wrestling there by Ybarra.
Yeah, Ybarra is showing like some really quality wrestling. But Henson's showing like tenacity of like, I'm not going to let this just give up.
Again, finds himself on the back, triangle, throwing strikes.
Yeah, definitely not accepting position, but really not having anywhere to go.
Yeah, and this is one of those problems when you got such a long guy. It can be hard to actually keep him to one side. As you can see, Tyler keeps pressing back and trying to put Ybarra's back flat. That makes it very difficult to finish that rear naked choke.
It's very hard. Henson is so tall and long.
And right here, you can see this is where he wants to keep him, either get on top or keep him to the side. Henson doing a good job of keeping that arm trapped. You can see he's purposely pinching that.
Let's go, Tom!
But I will say, oh, there's that hard knock.
Wow.
And he gets the finish! Ybarra with the third-round armbar in what could be considered a comeback victory. Henson controlled for the majority of the fight, unable to fend off the strong armbar by the purple belt in the third round.
Working it for the crowd that is here for their man.
Yes, he's a highlight reel. I definitely had him controlling the majority of that fight, so just ending it the way he did just put like a stamp on it.
That was beautiful. You're right. That was impressive.
Yes, definitely. You know, he had some great takedowns, and he put a lot of pressure on the top. And I think, you know, he was the only one that was transitioning into actually trying to get a submission. That was 3 arm bars to get it. The third one was a charm. Serial killer! Serial killer! Serial killer! Serial killer! Serial killer!
2 seconds into round number 3 for your winner by submission from an armbar, Ty Ybarra.
Ty, a fantastic fight and finish. It seemed like you were in the middle of a war, and through that, you were able to use your high-level wrestling and extremely high-level jiu-jitsu to find that finish against a tough opponent. Hey, let's go, baby! Shout out to all the family and friends that made it here today. Let's go! We're from Lufkin, Texas, 2 hours away, and this bitch is poppin'! Hey, I got one thing to say to Johnny, baby. First of all, they never said my style, which is all American. I think we all know that.
American, baby.
And hey, I see you 2 motherfuckers in the back coming out right now. You better shine that fucking belt, because that bitch is mine. I want it back in October.
Baby,
Hey, let's give it up for the serial killer on that amazing finish.